Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Barbarian Invasion's Eastern Rebels campaign. And you join me at the most important battle of them all. Battle against the full army of peasants they've sent. Yes, that horrifying looking full stack is just a massive load of peasants. I wish I had just a pile of cavalry. I'd just slam each unit with some cav, but this will do all the same. We can essentially do the job like this. We also obviously have the martyrdom of Gallus Fundanus today, and by the martyrdom I just mean well, he's not going to survive the battle because he's Christian and he's not allowed. This is the pagan empire after all, and as he converts, then that's sorted. They really should have put a convert or die situation into this, especially as they made religion such an important part. So yes, I think we're pretty much there to get moving on actually, otherwise, so we're just going to charge straight into this battle then. Captain Justinianus is going to go down. Okay, horse archers, flying forward, laying down the fire on these lads. That is just what I want to see. Lovely, everyone else just getting into position. They are indeed running randomly, apparently. We'll just start pulling back as they do. Yeah, so we've got skirmish on. Yeah, so we'll just start getting ourselves across like that. That's fine by me. And gradually swing our infantry around the hill. That'll be marvellous. This is just ridiculous. There's so many, and they're already getting drowned in arrows. They're getting a tiny bit shot down by arrows, but they don't really have an awful lot to deal with. They're just in their pyjamas, these blokes. Fred and Steve. Actually, they all look a bit like Theon Greyjoy, don't they? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not an awful lot, to be honest. Alright, let's get these guys running. Have them all slaughtered. These guys are over there. That's fine. You just do the business. Run around the side. That'll be fun. Equite. Just make a charge. Why not? Why not? Dun-da-la. Are they scared? They're steady. Well, we've got the first ones to go. Concerned over exposed flanks. You really shouldn't be, lads. It's only peasants after all. Swing into those peasants. Run for the hills. Are they actually fleeing? Are they actually going to... Oh, I suppose they are only peasants. Okay, fine. All archers then. Move to the top of the hill. And just shoot them from there. All cav. Let's just descend on them, shall we? Join us, peasants. Join us together. We could... I don't know, we could probably turn a city into a huge city just with you. It'd be ridiculous. It's actually mad how many peasants there are in this particular battle. Unfortunately, they're not going to do very well, I don't think. They're going to all die very much momentarily. This is ridiculous. Watch them flee. Watch them just... they're not doing very well, are they? No, they're not. But quite a few of them are going to get away because there's just so many of them to chop down. All of you swing into these guys over here. They're not going to make it out any more of them. I think this is the last group that are going to at all get out of here. Oh no, a spy! A spy died of the plague. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Oh well, not the end of the world. The chap in this city has left. He knows what was coming for him. Or he's going to go and sort out this town over here. I'm not actually sure. Let's go and find him. Follow the path.
Moving to position.
Not found him. Doesn't seem to be around. That's a bit of a shame now, isn't it? Now, Death stalked the land. That has indeed killed our spy. But marriage celebration for Gallus Fundanus, which is lovely. He is Christian, though, so any children better not be. But I feel like that's unlikely at this point, so... what are we going to do? We're going to clear out these peoples here, aren't we? Yes, so we need to get him to take the city, but also die in the process. Now, in terms of the Sassanids, they haven't sent any more troops this way. They're kind of hovering a little bit at the moment. But yes, I'm just trying to keep an idea of what's going on around this place. Yes, I can probably just about see that. So this army is quite unpronounceable and also quite far away currently, but also big, so let's bear that in mind. They are a potential threat. Got to keep some troops around Jerusalem just to hold them off. Antioch's pretty defendable. And yes, we can probably send the spy out towards Hatch. We'll just make sure we know what's going on in that part of the world. I trust them for now, but not necessarily in the longer term. So what I want to do is bring a force together over at Antioch. Then, yes, I can head that one around here. Now the Sinope force are probably going to be plenty enough to take this out. But I need some spies on the ground to go and see if anything's coming for me. You go there, so that gives us vision of this particular area. And you said there's no spy in here at the moment. Okay, we'll send this spy around here. I think I saw some units there at the end of last turn. You can't get a spy, so you need a trader and a market. That's pretty terrible. Well, we might as well get a spy here whilst we are waiting. Marvellous indeed. So we will get these horses, these hippos moved on. And yes, that is grand. Oh, we're getting more and more of our first cohorts over there. That is just beautiful. Right, time to head into Ephesus. See if the game won't break this time. Let's go. Right, as we get the walls, that means a lot of the hard work can start to be done by the towers instead. So they're just going to hang around blocking the gate because we've opened it, rather than doing anything about the major problem, which is actually that we've taken over the walls. Now, yes, this unit's been pretty much killed because we've had that annoying glitch you get where they won't get up. Which happens on size 4 cities all the time. It's really irritating. So this unit's almost entirely dead, which is not really what I wanted to happen. Oh well, not the end of the world, eh? So they can go and take the gateway. That'd be lovely. You sir, run over there. You sir, run over there. We should be able to take a huge amount of the towers by doing this. In fact, we've got a significant amount of these guys shot down by 1 or 2 of these towers. So that's pretty ideal, actually. Is their general going to get pulled in by our little skirmish over here? With their horrendous plaza. This is the main reason, by the way, that we're pagan. We don't like this boring space with just the church in the middle. No, we want big pagan temples. That's what we're here for. Right, send you in by yourself. Christian, oh Christian. Mano mano. Christian, Christian. That's foreign. For Christian versus Christian. Right, that's what's the general get himself killed. Woohoo! Right, and charge into their general, sir. For some reason they had to do a little loop around the flagpole, but now they can waste their charge on the peasants. Perfect. Someone's ran straight into those lads and got themselves killed, basically. That's fine. He's getting himself chopped down now. What a fool. You guys charge in there as well. Get a charge in. Yes, perfect. In fact, you three, get yourselves into that position. Just gonna get these guys over there. 25 of them. Ooh. How are we doing? Steady. He's gonna blow the horn. And he's gonna get you 3 guys to charge in. Woohoo! Chargy, chargy! Now you're going to pull back out and make sure that he dies. 21. And we might not even win this yet, because they're not dying, are they? Right, we're going to charge in again! One more charge!
He is running away!
Oh, don't run away, sir. You're supposed to die! Stop, sir! You're supposed to die! Oh. Oh, we don't need to hit them. They're the mercenaries. Alpha Pete's mahogany table. As we wait for him to consider actually coming back into the battle, we're just running around the plaza. They get shot by the archers. It's a scene that I've definitely played out before, but in a much more desperate circumstance. He's still running. Where is he going? Is he running out of a gate that we don't control? It's ridiculous. Oh, I think it's fair to say he's not coming back, the fiend. This is why the Roman Empire crumbled, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Edward Gibbon said it many years ago. It was indeed Christian. Christians can't fight properly. We can see this right now. He's just fled instantly. In fact, these archers aren't really doing much of a job either. Hippos aren't very good with bows, as it turns out. They're doing all right, but much easier just to bite them, I think. Right, he's actually left the map. That is absolutely ridiculous. I could do this little run around in circles thing all day, but I'm probably just going to send the Equites in at this point. And we'll just take him out like this. It's the only way. Bit sad to have to do it this way. Chunky. But there we go. He's dead. Ah. There we are. His pagan warriors could kill him with ease. Ridiculous. What an absolute fool, Gallus Vandanus, who proved what we always knew. That the anarchy needs paganism. I will still take a victory sip, however. Lovely. And Ephesus, and with it, oh yes, we have a wonder. Exterminate the population of the Christian fiends. Right, sir. You have got confident commander and gatebreaker. You deserve none of that. None of it. Right, we're going to find other ways to kill you. You know that, right? Okay. Okay, we'll find a boat. We'll send him on a boat and get him killed that way. It's the only way it's going to work, isn't it? We're actually going to put back the actual key infrastructure we need to defend ourselves, just to make sure that you go away and die somewhere. So I can't actually see anyone. We do have a spy around, so Ephesus. Yes, Muslim Halicarnassus, which definitely isn't just a building site basically nowadays. Deeply sad, but still quite cool that it vaguely exists. Okay, what have we got here? Not too interesting, to be honest. Smash that up. Does that mean we're fairly pagan here? No, but you're kind of happy enough for now. Let's go for Sol Invictus over here because it's starting a bit further away from the capital. We've really smashed them apart, haven't we? This one would have flipped back to me probably in a turn or two. It seems to be what's going on with this one. We might actually be able to get pagan next time. You, sir. The reason it's still happy is because its official religion is Christianity at the moment. Because we haven't got rid of this fiend yet. Fine. Are there any more mercenaries you can hire? No. Oh well, that'll do for now, I suppose. Ridiculous, lad. And here comes the attack. Yes. Okay, a huge pile of peasants with the backup army of peasants. It's going to be amazing. 1-to-1. And yeah, I don't really think that's the case, is it? I think we're going to slaughter them. Okay, a huge amount of peasants and a few other units. We've got ourselves a nice formation over here. So to the distance, some troops around there somewhere. Yeah, we just have a decent line of archers. Spin at the front. Some of the more comitatensis style units behind. And in fact, I should probably get all my infantry onto javelin throw. So apart from the Bosphorus lads, I've all got that available. These are all actually horse archers. I've got any normal light cav per se, but I'm quite happy to let's just charge everyone into these peasants, honestly, because why not? Let's just clear these guys out. They're just in my way. Lovely, and clear out those lads too. They're routing. No one's even touched them. Ridiculous. Right, well, we'll go and run at these hippos, clear those lads out, and start getting behind them. I'm quite happy to stay on my hill, actually. I'm in quite a good position. I'm not going to rush to take out these guys. They're not particularly strong, are they? Now, those lads are actually not really worth chasing down, all things considered, so we might as well swing straight back into these guys. Let's do that. And you lads into them. Yeah, to be honest, this army is crumbling straight away. It's just peasants everywhere and they're not doing well. You attack them, just ridiculous. Right, there are actually some archers here, but likewise they've got routing friends near them. I don't think they're going to last very long, especially when I start running into them. We should pull out because he didn't immediately rout them, weirdly. They are wavering, mind you, but that's fine. No, they're gone now. You swing up the hill as well. Anyone else actually engaging in battle? Some of them are now in archer range, which is fun. Can we just tell them to focus on anything in particular? Yes, let's focus on these guys if we can. Might as well shoot down those guys. That would just be grand. Lovely. Right, and you guys all swing back into them. Might be horse archers, but they're pretty good cavalry, all things considered, these guys. A lot of them got experience. A lot of them have plenty of melee strength as well. This is an absolute destruction of their troops here. Right, I'm going to send 1 or 2 units. I'm going to send these 2 units off to go and deal with other stuff. The rest of them can continue on the flanking manoeuvre that they're currently on. Actually, put out to this flanker. You probably don't want to actually take on the light cav yourself. No, they've routed anyway. I thought they might hold a bit longer.
Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll shoot him down. Those 2 units have got them. Smash into those lads. We'll probably send 1 more unit to go and support them actually, because they're a little bit on the weak side. You might as well go and charge them as well. Marvellous. Now the rest of you, don't really want any specific. Oh, that is a massive waste of javelins, isn't it? Massive waste. Anyone who's got any left, please don't waste them, because we're just throwing them at a few routing peasants right now. Right, there's some charging equites over here. Okay, what do you want to do with these guys? Put the skirmish back on and start running from them. Do shoot them, but keep running. They are coming straight in at us this time. What, is there anything you're interested in the second army? I'm not sure. Illuminati. Certainly have a few more actual infantry other than just peasants, but they are pretty much just peasants once again. One of the Eastern archers at the rear. Definitely need to think about that. Let's get these 2. You know what? No, just pull into position for now. General, come and clear out this side. Our archers got caught, did they? You're on skirmish for a reason. They hardly charged us, did they? Ridiculous. Okay, well, let's get all of these cav swinging into this side now. Got to redeploy our troops from one flank to the other, because they put all of their strength on one side. So I'm just going to do that. You get into their flank. These horse archers need to swing across. Just go and swing into them. You won't necessarily win that, but you'll do some damage. They do actually have enough infantry this time to do some damage to us. So just need to be careful. Right, you charge into those peasants. And yes, you guys actually swing over there. You can hit them from that side. Flaming arrows doing their job over there. And yes, Cav doing their work over here pretty nicely too. General, you swing in. I think we've got them now. They are just in full retreat at this point. That is absolutely grand. We get all of our horse archers just to that front unit of archers. Don't really want anything getting back to the city. What have we got here? Legio Lanciari. Yes, you definitely don't want them getting back. So, go and charge them down. Go and charge them down. And likewise over here. Infantry, please just get charging in at them. I want them all gone. Marvellous.
Worthy of Roman arms.
Yes, marvellous victory. This guy's getting 2 experience just for chopping down peasants. It's a good life. It's good to be king, sort of. You're not actually our leader at all. 2,700 kills. Yeah, we didn't lose very much there. We didn't lose very much at all. Looking good indeed. So that will be Kaisaria into our hands. Technically, a tiny amount left. Pagan, that is fine. You are welcome to join the cause. That is slightly ridiculous. We killed like 94%, but whatever. It's going to make us do this anyway. So, more forces over here. Hi, rebels. You're my neutral friends. We understand each other, yes. And we can turn up the tax rate at this point, can't we? We've got an awesome Temple of Sol Invictus over here. That is just grand. And over here, do we know what temple we've got? We don't. We don't. We are the richest faction. Once again. 22,000 monies. We have the biggest, apparently the biggest lands now. Martyrdom. Yes, so it continues. Salamis has grown. We've barely done anything with Salamis in its last state. It just goes way too quickly, this place. We can slow it down. No, it's not really worth it. End of term report. Lots of money from sacking things. Cassius Flaminius has had his army routed. That is grand. Oh, most importantly, we have the boat for our friend over here. I think you can be sent with these lads who didn't know how to get into a tower. Oh, apparently that upsets the town. That's not very good, is it? That's fine. We'll just get some more infantry to follow up. That is not a problem at all. Now, our killer.
Moving to position.
Our killer. Probably worth you heading over here, but I need to get a boat in that direction too. Let's have a little look-see around. Pontus and Bithynia, one particular place nowadays. And this boat, where do I want to send you? Well, I guess you do some scouting, but you're going to die anyway. Ah, that's a shame. You ran into a boat. You better attack it. Oh no, you lost. Ah, what a shame. There's actually only 2 units there. You might actually be able to take that for us. That's kind of amusing. Lovely. Well, that is one thing more for us. I think I've spotted what happened over here in Ephesus while the public order has gone so low. It's because we've sent out the Christian general of the city, which means that now it is technically pagan, because I've made a pagan temple here. But obviously the general himself, the founding member, will override it. His religion will override whatever the temple is as the official religion. So now he's gone, the paganism is the official religion, which is why there's a bit more unhappiness in the city. But that will turn around pretty quick. It's 20% in terms of conversion at the moment. So that's not really so much of a problem. Indeed, we should honour the great Mausolus of the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, because I'm sure he would have appreciated our pagan gods. Actually, I want to talk about the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus a little bit, because it's a really cool little wonder, and one that's very unknown, unrepresented. You can actually see the modern site of it at Bodrum today. It's kind of a little bit incorporated into Bodrum Castle, because I think it was destroyed by an earthquake, and well, a lot of damage in an earthquake in about the 14th century or something. And I think when they built Bodrum Castle, I think it was the Knights Hospitaller, the Knights St. John. They built the castle there, and I think it was kind of using some of the rubble of the old mausoleum that had crumbled then. I mean, I think that's quite typical for a lot of things. Like Hadrian Wall nowadays would have been a lot taller than you normally see it, but obviously through time these things get repurposed into new structures. Indeed, that's kind of the case with the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Typically, I'll give you a guess to know where some of the little bits and pieces of the frieze and everything are. Yes? The British Museum, of course. So yes, there's some pieces of the British Museum. At the moment, it's pretty much just the base. That's all that's really left in the city of Bodrum nowadays. It's a bit sad. There's a great amphitheatre in the city, though, which is rather marvellous. It's a beautiful spot in a bay, looking across. I think you can. I'm not sure it's road. You can't actually. I'm not sure you can quite see roads. You certainly can see across to some Greek islands across the sea, though. You can certainly see across. I'm not sure if it was roads or not. I think it's a little bit too far away from roads. Bodrum's more down this end, actually, more like in the corner or something like that, so it probably wouldn't be. But either way, it's quite marvellous. There is actually a plan to rebuild the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Don't know if it's actually going anywhere, but they wanted to kind of rebuild it to kind of show the spectacle of it, because I think they realise, you're not going to get things back from the British Museum. Speaking to you, Greece and your Elgin marbles, no, you're not going to get those back, I'm afraid, because that's just not how the British Museum is. But what I will say is this is quite a nice idea to kind of rebuild the spectacle, because as you come into the bay, it's quite a lovely bay at Bodrum. When you come into the bay there, it would have been a staggering sight, 45 metres high. The Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, probably about one of the tallest buildings must have been one of the tallest buildings in the world at that point. Smaller than the pyramids, but possibly the second or third tallest. Certainly very tall anyway. But yeah, they plan to build it out of like glass and aluminium, so it's this great bright shining spectacle as you come in. I guess part of the thing is like, I guess originally it'd be a marble, wouldn't it? But I suppose if you try and rebuild it too close, it becomes kind of fake. It's a big thing actually in sort of ancient history and archaeology, and about whether you recreate something or you let it kind of die in its ruins. Like in Europe, we kind of like to just explore the ruins. Like, you know, I very much found that in like Pompeii. It's kind of quite fascinating, isn't it, just to kind of explore what's left of it. Some places like to reconstruct it. Some places like to completely sort of take you into that world. I know in America there's in the US there's quite a lot of those things where there's actors and they all dress up like that and they try and completely retell the story, which is kind of cool in its own way. There's definitely a few places like that in Britain to do with Vikings as well. We're going to go to like the Viking village and that. But this is quite cool because rather than trying to just replicate it, it's rebuilding it in a different way, in a kind of modern-ish way that will kind of still that spectacle, which I think is kind of the point really, isn't it? You come into the bay, here is the Great Mausoleum, shining in glass and aluminium. And yeah, I think they wanted to still rebuild it to the same spec, the same size, the same style, but just in a slightly different manner so you could get the spectacle. But you wouldn't ever be fooled to think that it is the original. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? Is that, you know, at what point, after how many broomsticks and brushes, is a broom no longer the same broom as the one that you started sweeping with? I don't know, 17 probably. Old Only Fools and Horses joke there. But no, I don't know. It's just a fascinating one really, because the Muslim Halicarnassus is not really a wonder that people really think about. And I know it has some terrible reviews if you look on like TripAdvisor and all those sorts of things, because it is just literally the bottom, you know, just the ruin, just the flat bottom at the in the middle of the town, and no one really goes there. But it'd be grand to see it rebuilt in some sort of manner. I think that'd be quite nice, quite interesting. I'm certainly unlikely to get the marbles back from the British Museum, so you might as well go for that. Anyway, I've been rambling long enough, and I turn to a few odd little bits and pieces to happen. Oh, I was going to spy into Kaisaria, that's a shame. Hatra, we've got a spy wandering over to the Sassanids. What are they... Okay, the Sassanids are going to... Why are you attacking my peasants? What is the point of that? Oh, well, we've got war with the Sassanids now. Not what I was planning. Certainly delays things a bit. Richest faction is now the Huns. They're probably just sacked somewhere. Right. Transgression. Sorry. Why had a transgression? What was my transgression? That was after I was betrayed, though. So I was betrayed and then I transgressed you. Right. Or I've literally got a spy here or there just to know what's happening. So, but that message was definitely after the transgression, after the betrayal. So whatever. So yes, we've now got that slight problem, which I kind of knew was going to happen, because on this game, the minute that you're vaguely powerful, everyone turns on you. And I did just get the most lands, so I suppose the game has decided that I am now the biggest threat in the world. Unfortunately, we haven't managed to get this grown, because I was trying, these peasants, the whole point of those peasants being there, to get this town to upgrade so I can have some stone walls and defend it properly. What I'm going to have to do instead then is get my army out into the field. So, one unit of Liminati aside, send them over there, I think, at this point. Get some Plombatari, back to low tax rate. That didn't last very long there, did it? And, ooh, what do I need in this army? Probably Cav. Well, there's some Cav I can hire here. Camel Raiders. Let's get the armoured camels. What about the Camel Raiders? Kind of pointless because they don't have the speed that you kind of need. Yeah, so that's all there is there. Fine, fine, fine. So, yes, get some Cav. And you can stand there. We can't necessarily take on this guy. Well, maybe. But this one we certainly can. Now, I do need to worry about their generals, because their generals are horrendous, as we found out in the Rebel campaign for Barbarian Invasion, because I could not do anything against them. So I need some armour piercing somewhere or other. So the javelins will certainly be good for that. These archers are a bit too basic for it, so I should probably start getting some artillery, actually. Unfortunately, Antioch, whilst it can get some, is a bit annoying, because he's also wearing my archers Throm. Don't know why I pronounced that with a TH. From. So this is getting a bit too far away at this point. We might as well keep getting troops, because it looks like we're going to have to do something in that direction. You tell you what, let's just go and take Kaisaria. Or to resolve that. No losses at all. That sounds about right, in fairness. Exterminate that as well. This is Christian, apparently, which is interesting. I thought we overrided that. Oh, well, we got Christian Cathedral. Bam, it goes. And we'll get... Oh, do we want Sol Invictus? Or... You know what, I'm gonna have a Sol Invictus here because I just need these to be able to be sensible for me, to be honest. Actually, let's say that. We don't even get that until the later stages. Let's just get Mithras. Let's just get Mithras. All is fine. So this city is... Oh, this has onagers. That's good. Let's get some onagers and some scorpions. That'd be cool. We'll send those around to go and deal with some assassinates. Marvellous. You might as well get in the city now. Trait increase. Lovely. He's gained sneaky. Just some of the Clibinari. Yeah, so 65% public order. Not great, to be honest. Not great. What else can we do then? So, Kaizoria is now arts. That's marvellous. Send over here some rebels, but they're my friends, sort of. Well, they're neutral. But we'll let the brigands just do what they want to do. I probably should have sent that guy around just putting up watchtowers, really, shouldn't I? I just realised Ankara is still theirs. I could probably do with knowing what's going on then. Ah, that's what that spy was for. You know what, so you start heading up this direction instead. Is that still theirs? Right, so they still have Northern Armenia. The Colchis region, or Georgia, I guess, in modern day terms.
Assassin ready.
And Constantinople. Okay, sexist flavours there. Okay, they've got a few mercenaries in there I can see, but nothing too significant. Emphasis will turn around to our religion before very long. Now you, sir, you could actually have a go at this just for the sake of it. That could be kind of fun, couldn't it? You know what? He actually could do this. He totally could do this. You know what? We'll do that first. We'll get you killed in this battle instead. We'll try again. Why not? Put Cardonia under siege. This boat can come and do something else useful if it ever makes it. Are you getting our assassin across the water? It's not going to work. He's going to die. Oh well, all is good. Alright, okay, we need to get around our cities, sell out some of our infrastructure. Now, can't get the other cav until we can't get the better horse cav until we're up to Hippodrome. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? So what are we actually looking for at this point? You're getting a couple Eastern archers, which we do rather need. That must be said. Assassin diplomat, assassin. Better keep our lad around here then. Do we have any assassins to spare or just the spy at the moment? I think it's just the spy. I'm sure I had a second assassin, but I'm not sure where he is at the moment. Where did he go? There's definitely... Oh, there's one up there and there's one over here. Isn't there? Yes, he was wandering this way. Killer waiting for orders. Yes, so you head up that way. That'll be fine. It might actually be wasting him doing that at this point, but oh well, all is fine. We will get ourselves a watchtower over here, and honestly nothing more particularly matters with regards to that. I'll get the horse archers. I would rather like them. Otherwise we'll just head back to Alexandria to continue getting the first cohorts. As for our grand army, and these heads over here are quite happy with their camels. Marvellous. Sidon, 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 Sidon. Can you get our agents out, actually? You focus on agents, that's kind of your purpose in life. And what am I looking for here? Dockyard certainly wouldn't be bad. Certainly wouldn't. So Tarsus, you can equally get yourself a bit of... Yeah, I just think it's very much worth it getting the... yeah, just getting the basic dockyard infrastructure, because that is just all of my income is that. So we will do that for now. Kaisaria, first inland. Well, actually I say first inland. It's not, because I've got Philadelphia over there. But we'll get ourselves out on and just probably do the roads upgrade, actually, if I'm going to be sending these around. So maybe that's what I should be focusing on. Once you've done that, get on the highways as well. I mean, at least we can start sending the onagers a little bit quicker. That'd be marvellous. That'd be marvellous indeed. Right. Well, we've got a new war with Assassinids here to go on today, which is a bit irritating. I would have rather completely finished dealing with the Eastern Romans in this part of the world before I got onto that. But I could certainly swing by Ankara and finish that off, actually. Wouldn't be a bad plan. So maybe I will just send a small set of forces in this direction. A bit worried actually that they're going to get caught out, so I'm gonna send the majority of the force actually. Now I think about it, but I have just caused a bit of a public order problem there. We have a problem there where they can't actually get around. Oh good. Oh good. I just caused myself quite a lot of problems. Oh well, oh well. We'll all just stroll in there next turn. All will be fine. Just going to check around the map then, and we'll end our turn and see what else goes on. The fleet has rowed in the right direction. Woohoo! Right, so they've put Sidon under attack, so I can't get my assassin out, which is kind of annoying. It's only a small token force in all honesty. We can put it under siege. The gates are open. That is perfect. We will just take that over. And we will exterminate that too. We've got the Temple of Mithras. That is fine by me now. And perfect. We are now in quite a good position. We've taken over Asia Minor. It's just this little bit up here that is now Eastern Roman. So there is a little force over here. I'm not really that worried by them. A little bit of damage there from rioting. Won't be the worst thing in the world to get the better temple up, but might just have to let that one tick over in time. Trader wouldn't be awful here either, would it? No, it wouldn't. Let's get the tax rate up, though. Keep our money coming in. And Tarsus here is doing alright. So, trade increase for our lovely spy. Well done, sir. You swing over there. So, this guy has managed to make it. No, don't. It just mucked up. It's fine. Right, take out that guy. 37. You missed. Damn it, sir. Damn it, Mandalus. That's fine. And if we can manage to get a spy on the boat as well, we will. That would be grand. So, recruitment reports. Quite a few units. Not really a problem. Jerusalem has the Imperial Palace. Let's start getting our highways built. I've actually started to spend my money. Sinope has Suez. You are now on the next thing anyway. Ephesus. All mines are always good, aren't they? Always worth it. But let's just... No land connect. It's got some really basic... Basic is really lacking, isn't it, for anything? Although it's got some good infantry infrastructure. So that's alright. You know what? Just get some mines there. Always good to get earlier on as possible. And Kaisaria has the Mithras Shrine. That's fine by me. Got everything there. Faction announcement. Valentinius Dolabella has got himself some... Oh, he's got himself a wife and a geographer. Rather marvellous. Rational concerns. Okay, +1 morale. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, going quite nicely over here. Used himself very well. Partly because he's got the Ludus Magna, hasn't he? Which is certainly helping. Certainly helping him out. So, what else would we like? This unit over here can come and just send some support. In fact, I might as well send both these units. Because to be honest, together they absolutely have more than enough to do the job. Send you there. We'll send you into this army. And we will just get some of those chaps into the city there. And a few more infantrymen coming out of Jerusalem. Honestly, Jerusalem, we just need to keep on using up units so that we can, yes, just keep the population down. Frankly, it's one of those situations. Now, this force over here, I wouldn't mind you kind of getting into a more, yes, movable position. I could do with an army of, yes, those won't be bad, would they? I could do with an army with a few more. Oh, I can't actually hire them. I run out of money. That's annoying. Yeah, I could do with quite a mobile army. Might get a horse army back out. Maybe it'd be a hippo army on this occasion. It's got all of our hippotaxi. Yes, Toxotai. Yes, a hippo army would be grand. I think we'll work on that. It would be marvellous. Yes. So our spy is defending us from the assassin there. And I think Crispus needs to start getting on once more. He's going to go and deal with the Sassanids. I think maybe, though, ladies and gentlemen, that will have to happen next time. Because for now, we are looking like we've done quite a lot today. Oh, Cadonia. Yes. Cadonia. Cadonia indeed. Next time then, Cadonia will go down, including this guy who needs to die at last. What do I have? I have 1 ram. That doesn't sound like it's enough, but we will go for it anyway. We'll see if we can manage to make that work for us. That'll be fun. Otherwise, we have ourselves a war with the Sassanids. Not sure how that's going to go. I'm sure we can win it, but just a bit annoying. At least we have actually secured Asia Minor in, yes, in for now anyway. So that's good. We need to get some scouts across here. We can bide our time a little bit now. We've managed to secure all of the East. We've now got a more powerful economy than the Eastern Empire itself ever could. I am now losing money. I say powerful economy. I'm now losing 3,000 a turn. That's good, isn't it? That's not good at all, actually. So we need to sort that problem out, don't we? But you know what? I think we can sort that out. We've just got a lot of armies right now. They are ready to pounce. And I think next time we'll really see... Well, we'll see a dent or two into the Sassanids because they are starting to irritate me. Right, until next time then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Thomas, this is Tenacious Human, and this has been the Eastern Empire Rebels campaign. Thank you, and bye-bye.
By Jove, it is a marvellous, marvellous day. Spiffing, one would say. Any one for Pims. He has seen the light, he has joined the anarchy, he is cruel and cunning, and you know what, he likes a little drink, and I think that's marvellous. La 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 la, chop your way through the peasants. 1 shot!
Defeat is not
No!